Oh, what is good, everybody? What is good? How the French stole Christmas. You can see the title. We're going to throw some tunes on here. Find something here. The French stole Christmas and ran off with a bag of loot before the new year. Hey, we're going to put on some music here. Where did contract rollover? People weren't taking me serious. Ha ha ha, it's all fun. It's all games. All fun and games. Let's turn all this stuff off here. Let's turn all this stuff off, shall we? Gonna hide everything. Gonna hide everything, people. We're gonna look at ES. We're gonna look at NQ. We're gonna look at some other markets. We're gonna look at Bitcoin. We're gonna look at gold. Are you ready? Since Friday the 13th, I've been posting. I screwed up some shit. Let's talk about what I did wrong, what I screwed up. Shall we? Without further ado, we're getting right into the ES, E-mini, S&P futures. Let's turn off this. Let's turn off everything. We don't need anything to look to see what happened today. We're going to go out. I'm feeling a little distressed because my stomach's upset. I got food to cook. I got all kinds of things to do. I don't care. Let's look at this for a minute. Let's look at a daily here. Now we look at a daily. It's the new contract. That's the new one. We're not on the right one. We don't care. We don't give a shit. We know since August we had a 5,200. Then it ran up to almost 6,200 here, right? 61.78, 2 points shy of the 61.80. And then it came in today and it just literally puked the white carpet. Orange. Ate a lot of pizza, had a lot of beer, got real drunk, puked all over the white carpet, puked all over the brand new leather couch, puked on the leather seat of your new car, puked all over everything. We don't have to go back too far to see that they puked from 5906 to 510146, 59, 60, 61, 240 points. Are you scared yet? We're not going historical. Let's just get out of here. We don't need to go back that far to see that we puked. Invalid symbol, you say. Say you're pissing me off, man. Let's get out of this. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? We're on number one here. Number one puked. And that gap from the contract rollover. Not only did we fill that gap and the lower portion, we kept going all the way down. Let's look at a daily now on this one. Came all the way back into the November, Thursday the 21st. That's basically the equivalent move of taking this stuff back, but in one day. Right? You're like, where the levels are down below you here. And I'm like, I know. Let's go back to the previous one. Let's look at some stocks. Let's look and see what's going on in the market. Let's see what's going on around you. Let's see what's in your head. Let's see where you're at. Let's see what really transpired on the market today. What really happened today? What really happened? The NASDAQ. Let's get out of this on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ. We're going to look at gold. We're going to look at some other stuff. They filled the gap on the NASDAQ as well, and it came back all the way in. NASDAQ, 22,300 to 21, almost like 1,000 points. It's 1,000 points. They had the bounce from 21.3 to 21.7. Well, 21.7 to 21.3 here. Boom. Puke, puke, puke. All over the couch, all over everything. It just puked. And here we are, 21,489. We were at 22,396 just a few days ago, and even higher to 426. Let's look at gold. What happened to gold today? What happened to the swift underbelly of gold? Came down here, dropped 2652 down to 2600. 160 points since just that big move the other day. And puke, 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 puke. Let's look at the Russell, shall we? At 2386, puked 80 all the way down to what? Down 2235. Like 150 points down on the Russell. Russell was 2477 just not long ago. Look at that massive drop in Russell. Let's get out of this. Let's pull this up and look at a few stocks now, shall we? Let's get out of that. Let's get out of this, shall we? Let's look at Tesla. Well, Tesla's not that. We don't care. We know what Tesla is. Tesla. Tell me you can use these on Tesla, and I'm telling you exactly you can use these on Tesla. We got our collar bands open again. And we're way up here. And Tesla broke that 480. Some of it came down to 35 and below down to 26. It's leaving 488 to 426 in short freaking order. Short freaking order. Short order. Look at that. What happened to Apple today? What happened to Apple? What happened to Apple today? Well, Apple's out of range there, but Apple went 254 down to 247. Not that massive of a drop. Let's look at the Goog. I don't care if it's found in futures. The Goog was 201 the other day, 188 now. Let's look at Amazon now, shall we? Uh, 232 down to 220. Amazon. Netflix. What happened with Netflix here? Netflix was up to 940, 889. Even Netflix used these levels here. That's besides the point. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin futures, shall we? Bitcoin's not mapping right, that's fine. They're all down here. Bitcoin went to 109 down to like $10,000 in the crapper. Let's look at crude oil, shall we? What happened to the crude oil? Did it went from 70 back to 69? Is that big? And the answer is not really in the grand scheme of things. What else do we have here? Did we look at YM? It's been losing its ass. It was up here to 45. Came all the way down here to 42.6. To bed. It's all down here, man. It's all down here, man. What else are we gonna look at here? We've already looked at the Russell. We've looked at crude. We saw the major damages. Let's look at the 6E. What happened to 6E? Crap the bed. Went all over the place. Went all over the fine white sheets. Went over everything. British found platinum futures. What happened here? That dramatic. But even platinum works on these levels, so something to keep in mind. Now we're back out of this. Let's get back out. Let's get into our song and dance here. Let's think about the future and where we will be going in the near term. What's going to be happening with you? What's going to be happening with me? What's going to be happening with everybody? Going back to the March contract. Turn the volume off. Turn this shit back on, man. The gold. We don't want the volume. We're going to turn our shit back on and get ready for tomorrow, man. You know, what happens? Where do we go? What's going on? And I don't even know what's going on up here. I really don't have a damn clue what's going on up here on the charts. Nor do I know why it keeps printing those up there. Nor do I care. We know we broke the 61.35, shall we? Look down here and look into a 1 hour on this piece of shit. And it says invalid symbol, huh? Invalid symbol, huh? Invalid symbol, huh? What an invalid symbol, my ass. How about that? Trying to steal the Christmas spirit. Trying to steal everybody's hopes and dreams. Trying to push your own agenda. Trying to make a run for the gate with a big bag of money you stole from everybody, you son of a bitches. Think it's funny? Invalid symbol, huh? You think that's funny? Not gonna let me do that? Is that what you're saying, man? Is that what you're trying to say? Do you have a life? Do you know where you're going? Do you know where you're at? Do you know what things are happening? It's gonna let me look at the December, but it's not gonna let me look at the March. Is this another thing they're trying to steal away from me? Did I have edge today? Did I blow a lot of stuff? Did I mess things up? Did I screw everything in my power up? Did I just get to bed? We'll leave this one up. We don't care, man. We don't care. What happened here? What happened there? What happened in your life? We're going to look at this just another minute. We're going to have all this shit up here. We're going to be on a 1 hour, man. Already looked at it a few times, and we drew some conclusions, and we see these volume profiles. And where did they break at here? 6135. It broke the 35. Not only did it go to 6080, not only did it go to 6035, not only did it go to 5980, not only did it go to 5935, it bounced perfectly at 5906. Came back in, couldn't quite take out 5964. And now, stomping in this low area here between 5942 and 5958. Drop, a massive thing to think about, massive thing to analyze and be wary of for months to come as we try to fill these areas or we try to move down further. We got to be very careful. These characters will stop at nothing. Will stop at nothing. See the massive drops there in the NASDAQ. Gonna see where we bounced here on the NASDAQ. Kept breaking shit all the way down here to these band areas right here. 21,310 bounced to 310 all the way up to 2480. Came back in, started playing the black team again, 21,386, and then made its push to 21,549, as you can see here once. Back into yellow team, 4750, drop. Come back into 21,480, bounce 21,506. Broke through this time after grabbing that yellow band to 21,494. Back to yellow band 21,427. Bounce, pushing towards that 21,494. Settling in now at between 21,472 and 21,494. Where are we going? What's happening, man? Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna move to? What are we gonna do, man? We're gonna have a lot of beer and wine and liquor and weed. Everything burns around us. We're gonna explore this further. We're gonna look into it. We're gonna study the past. Look at the future. Look at this. Is this an anomaly? Is this the new everyday thing? Is randomness gonna instill its unsightly face into everything that we do? Gotta belch more. Gonna belch more. Some things to think about here for you. But what really happened? We're going to listen to the song one more time on the way out. And then we're going to go. We just wanted to see the grand French Still Christmas. Honey, He's stealing money. Your Christmas while laughing all the way home. Money. He's stealing money. Stealing money. Rich people. There we go. The French. No Christmas. And off with a bag of loot before the new year. Hope you enjoyed this presentation. Been laying it out since Friday the 13th last week. The bloodbath Wednesday the 18th. Contract rollover on Monday. What is in store for us next? We shall have to look on a daily basis to figure out where we're going. Be careful and be safe. Happy early Christmas and New Year's, everybody.